I'm Claire, I'm one of the senior lecturers on the model making degree, and today we are at the Tank Museum handing over the model that we're making with all the students. We've had a fantastic project that's been really exciting for the students, and the Tank Museum staff have been great, giving us lots of interviews and lots of meetings and giving a real world experience of working in the creative industries.
My name's Rory and I was working on CAD and laser cutting for this tank project.
My name's Freya and we made a tank for the Tank Museum. The assignment we got was to make a foam tank that kids could play and assemble themselves.
They've been able to figure out how to use the material in the best way for the purpose, which is for young kids to be able to interact with it. It's light enough so that they can carry, so a 4-year-old can carry, but it's robust enough that it can withstand a bunch of kids. The components of only having 4 or 5 parts to it was really important. The children will get bored if it's too long, and they won't be interested enough if it's too short.
We opted for the 5 key components of the 2 tracks, the bottom, top, and the turret.
We were a lot of people working together, using a lot of different making techniques. We started out by making the tank in CAD and then making the ribs. We also had a sketch model.
We started off by fleshing out kind of the simple shape of it and then adding details as we went forward. It's really good to work as a team, communicate with the team as well as the outside live client, which being the glorious Bovington Tank Museum. Each week we had meetings with the live client, which was really good to keep updating the progress on the tank.
So one of the techniques that we've used is creating jigs. So when you're using these sorts of foams, there's quite a technique of using a mechanism for the knife to be able to go deep enough to cut it, but without cutting the surface below. We've also incorporated detail into the tank and that foam by using laser cutting and laser etching. The foam itself, we decided to have quite thick foam because it needs to be robust and it's got lots of ribs internally. It also allows us to be able to vac form some of the thinner stuff so we can get curvature on it.
So we wanted this to be an immersive, interactive model that kids could get involved with, not just walking around the museum and looking at models, but really something that they could pick up, put together and play with and feel like they are building a tank.
There's something about being able to come to a live environment, working with real world projects that really makes a difference for students and really makes a sense of why they're doing the course.